Alright, and I'm back. It's me, Ace Rafflecopters, and I haven't recorded in like a week. I really haven't. All like the past... Let's see, how many parts have I uploaded in the past week for Legend of Zelda? I know it's been quite a few. It's been like probably 6 parts. It was about 2 hours or so of gameplay altogether. And I had that video of Spyro the Dragon, which was the intro, and I'm still kind of working on getting that set up. My controller says that it's off, but yeah, it's still working. Anyways, I still kind of trying to work on the kinks on that. For some reason, I'm having trouble recording it now. I'm trying to do like a direct game capture, which I just now learned how to do with XSplit because I'm dumb like that. In which, as you can probably tell with this, since it's widescreen and doesn't have the bars on it, that like 4:3 aspect ratio. So yeah, I figured that out. I can do that with most of my emulators, except for like PlayStation. It's kind of hard to do because PlayStation emulator's a bit rough on my computer. It's not very rough, but it's a bit rough. Okay, but enough about that. I am now facing the Phantom version of Ganon, or Ganondorf. And what I have to do here is I have to find... It's coming through these portraits. Whichever ones he comes through, you have to shoot an arrow at him like that. And if you don't, he'll pop out and come towards the center and shoot like a thing at like the middle of the ground or whatever. And it'll just do quite a bit of damage on you. It does like 2 or 3 bars. Or hearts. I was going to open up a small bag of brownies there, but that didn't work out. And then now he does this, which is actually a pretty good representation of the final fight with Ganon. Because this is what you have to do. You have to hit him with his own... I don't know what you call that. Some kind of thing. It's like a light ball or something. I don't remember what it's called. I'm not really good on the terminology for this. But you get the point. And I'm doing terrible at trying to hit it back at him. Oh my gosh. This battle isn't that hard, it's just kind of making sure you don't get hit by that. For some reason it's not going directly back at him. Oh, whoa. Yeah. He can hit it back and you can kind of volley it back and forth, which I keep forgetting that he can do that. Like I said, this is actually a pretty good representation of the final battle. Because you keep having to do this, and then he does this. You just keep hitting him. Which I don't know. Can I get him all the way? Nope. It's going to take a bit more than that. The only difference in this and the final battle is that you're inside Ganon's castle. You have to use the light arrow, and he'll just basically hover in the air, and you have to shoot him with the light arrow. He'll then float down. You have to go over to him and then just start hitting him with the sword. That's pretty much the only difference, except Ganon does quite a lot more damage than what his Phantom does. So with that, I have finished the Forest Temple. I know in my last video I said it was a pretty tough fight. I made it look easy though. Probably. But for those who like have never played this and try doing it, it's probably pretty tough. So I remember my first time having to do this. It was difficult. I was like 8 years old. Yeah. It was not easy. we get to go back to that one place. I keep forgetting what this place is even called. Something Sages or something like that. Yeah, Chamber of Sages. And the sage for the Forest Temple is, yeah, her. And what I want to know is, are these people technically dead? Or did they ever die? That's something I kind of want to know. Which I know I could probably Google and look up on if there is some kind of Legend of Zelda Wikipedia page or something like that. Or Wikipedia website. But yeah, after you do every temple, you get a medallion showing that you've completed it. And along with the medallion, you've also freed the sage. I think that's the right way of saying that. Well, you awaken the sages, whatever. Usually most of them will say something like this. They'll say something that kind of goes along with the story. I don't know. That kind of didn't go along with what I was going to say. I'm sorry if you can hear me chewing. Like I said, I'm eating brownies. Mini brownies. And this is the Deku Tree Sprout. And it's just like the Deku Tree. It's gonna tell a story about Ganondorf or something like that, if I remember right. It won't be nearly as long. Well, gee, if you haven't figured it out, you're not a part of the Kokiri. Or Kokiri, I don't really know how to say that. But you get to learn just a little bit more about Link. Okay, so I just thought of something, and it's kind of messed up. I can't believe I really thought of this. Since the Kokiri, or however you say it, are like always kids, or at least if that's what I'm thinking, how exactly do they... I'm so confused by this. God, now I don't even want to ask my question, because now it's just gonna sound stupid. Oh no. I'm not even gonna ask that. I'm just gonna look it up. But don't worry, I'll get back to that question probably a later part, once I actually look that up. And then I'll tell you what the question is. It's kind of a dumb question, but it's just kind of something that hit me. Like I said, I'll save that for a later episode. Now we are off to the fire temple. Which... Do I even have any bombs? Be a good question. Nope. No bombs. But I can buy some at that shop in the village next to the mountain. Ooh. Go away. I want to fight. I think there should be a spider thingy in here. No? No, there's not.